As promised, here's Ted's top 5 runner-up digital keyboards of 2023 going into 2024. And these are ones we're going to look at. So stick around, it's going to be fun. Ted Barsley with Alamo Piano Galleries. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'd like to boost membership. If you have questions or comments or remarks, go ahead and list those. And also, if you haven't already, shop for us at alamopianogalleries.com. That's our website, and a lot of the keyboards and things that I'll be talking about will be listed there for sale. And as promised, here we are with the almost list of the top 5 digitals. I made a video with the top 5, but I brought in about 12 keyboards. And the crew and the staff said, hey man, it's supposed to be 5. So you gotta cut your list down. So these are the ones that some people, it's kind of interesting because I like the comments. So let me just cut to it and get down to it. Here's number 5, a keyboard that I thought is a great keyboard, and I have my reasons why. It is the Casio CT-S1000V. Loved this keyboard, gave it a great review. The reason why I cut it and it's a runner-up is because it was already about a year old when it came up toward the end of the year, as well as a few other models that have been around a year. But that's okay, I realize that's beside the point. What was great in 2023 about this keyboard is that once we shot the video about a year or so ago, that keyboard hung around the sales counter in the front of the store for about 8 or 9 months, and there wasn't a single hour of every day that we were open where if it wasn't an employee, there was a customer, whether they were buying a keyboard or not, that fooled around with this keyboard. It is a really, really addictive little unit. It's a synthesizer. It comes in at a really decent cost, and let's go ahead and have a listen to it. Number 4 on my list is the Yamaha CK61. I spoke highly of the big brother that did make the list of the top 5. This is a runner-up, and I really think that I confusingly call this to my own self a SK61 because it's more of a synth than like the CK, which has the piano action. The synth action on this keyboard that has the exact same sound card and in lesser keys is phenomenal. It is a different instrument. Even though it's the exact same sound card, it plays different, it inspires you different, and the sounds you go after with a synth keyboard are different sounds than you would really go after and play on a piano type keyboard. And just bear that in mind if you compare the SK61 demo to the CK88 demo, because you find out I play more like a pianist on the one and more like a synth player or an attempting synth player or an attempting organist. Let's have a listen. Number 3 on the top 5 digital runner-up list is the Roland FP-30X. This is the one keyboard that there's a FP-60X and FP-90X, and they have more things and bigger, fatter, juicier things that they can do. But the FP-30X is the one that brought keyboardists, existing keyboardists, keyboardists wannabe, even trumpet players and bass players and drummers that want to own a keyboard. They came out not just to buy this thing, but to come in and demo it in the store and then take it home with them. And it was a different kind of buyer because it's the FP-30. I laugh because when they come in and they want that keyboard, you just get them one and sell it to the box. They can't get home quick enough. And let's go ahead and have a listen, and you can check out the reasons why. Number 2 on Ted's runner-up list of top 5 is the Roland GP-9 or the GP-9M. It's basically the same instrument. I love this thing from the beginning. However, I made it a runner-up because I realized that price-wise, it's kind of out of the category, even though I didn't really consider price. But what I really thought set the upright line aside is that it has the exact same kind of sound module and even a little bit more kind of a detailed thought put into the case and into the I guess what you can say, the resonance and making it more like a true upright piano. This is truly like a grand piano. It even looks like one, it plays like one, and it has a player mode in it. The GP-9M does play, and we featured that. As an instrument, it is a great, great thing to have in your home. It is more designed toward being an entertaining type of instrument. And with that, it also does one of the few instruments that allows for a microphone input, and it actually features sing-along things in the library with it. So let's go ahead and have a listen to the GP-9, I'm not sure if we're going to do the GP-9 or the GP-9M. One of them just plays, and you can get the same instrument without the player mechanism. But let's go ahead and check it out. And the #1 on Ted's top 5 runner-up list of digitals for 2023 is my all-time favorite digital piano, and I have my reasons for it. And a lot of people will disagree about this, but again, I'm going with the Kawai NV-5S. It is my favorite digital upright piano. The CA901 is real close, which is the one that I picked. It is more accessible and more available. The problem with the NV-5S is that every time we get one in stock, it's gone. It's hard to say, come on in and play one because they sell. And the reason why they sell is it is exactly like an upright piano. It has an upright piano action inside of it with different kind of hammers that are weighted and graded exactly like an upright piano. It has a great sound card in it, and it does have a resonating soundboard with the Kawai sound system in it. And I can't say enough great things about this piano. In polished ebony, it is like having a really great upright piano that sounds like a grand and plays like a really wonderful instrument. The reason why I like it is because as a student, I spent a lot of time on uprights. I do favor grand pianos over uprights, but there are some uprights that I think are just so inspiring and they make you want to practice. And I always felt that playing a piece and practicing on as many different pianos as possible will make you a better performer when the time comes. And the NV-5S is my favorite. Let's go ahead and have a listen. In conclusion, we have the Casio CT-1000V, which is actually a true songwriter's keyboard. You can put your lyrics into them and make your lyrics come out like notes. That's what I thought was fascinating with this keyboard. And then I have the Yamaha CK61, which is to me a great keyboard or synthesizer, however you want to look at it. It's great for performing. It's super light. It's got great sounds in it. I also picked the FP-30X because it is one of the most popular keyboards in the last year. We have more phone calls, more traffic coming into the store asking about that one particular keyboard. I have to pick that one over the 60 and the 90, even though I prefer playing those. I spent a lot of time on the FP-30X so I could be familiar with it when people came in, and I would know what it is that was driving them to it. And it was a real easy box to check and a very simple sale. That, for a retailer, means this is a great product, and there's a lot of people that buy those that it was a great product. The GP-9 and the GP-9M from Roland is number 2, and that is a great product because that brought the accessibility and the ease of sitting down, playing the piano, and watch the keys play back for you. It was real simple and quicker and faster than one of the competitors. And at the top of the line for the number 1, that runner-up was the Kawai NV-5S, which is my favorite upright piano. That's just my personal opinion. This is Ted's list, and I thank you for listening. We'll be looking for your questions and comments, and I expect a lot of remarks and a lot of fallout from that, which I hope is all positive. We'll be looking for you in the future, and thank you so much for listening and for watching our videos.